June the 1st, 2022, here with your live show, of course, with Chris Ruffalo and Brian Bittler. We are live 7 days a week, 365 frickin' days a year. Oh, man. It's like being married, but to Ruffalo and Brian.
I already got divorced once, so maybe twice.
Anyways, we could arrange that. We could arrange that. It's not like it'd be my first on this show.
The only one of us that has not gotten to that point yet.
So wait till the Phillies-Giants game.
I fired myself at one point. And Ruffalo and I are now remarried, actually. So.
Reunited.
And it feels so good. So we gave out, those of you that were alert and around and got your notifications and were signed up and subscribed, got the VIP show for free today. So hopefully you guys take advantage of that. I like my picks that I gave out. And, of course, I have my picks as well. We got our new discount code for June. Last month, it was a 15% off that you could use only once. This month, 10% off, but you could use it as much as you like. So it is the code June 10. Super easy. You can use it as often as you like, just once per purchase, so you can't like have 10% off to 10% off to 10% off, but you could do 10% off. You could do it every day if you want. I don't care. All month long.
June 10 or June TEN?
It's exactly how it says on the screen. June 10.
All right. Just clarifying.
That's exactly how it shows. So all small June, the number 10, 10% off. All month. 30 days, short month.
Only June I ever met was not that small. Reminiscing. Anyways.
All right. Good
Snap
talk.
back.
All right. Anyways, got a lot of stuff going on today. Day games, night games. Chris, well, you guys not too talkative this morning.
I'm
just sitting here reaching, man. I'm trying to do like 10 other things.
I'll tell you what. I'm glad June is here because May was I'm not going to say it was a crap show. Yesterday 0-3 for me, but all my free picks won 6-0. So I'm hoping that I get my butt back on track here. I'm looking at the games right. I'm just not selecting what I think are my best bets. So hopefully today's a new story with the first day of the month.
Yeah, you had a couple premiums there that I really did not like, and
the Angels was my biggest screw up.
I just did not understand that. It's like I was as opposite as you could get on that. I was on Yankees run line.
Every day I go into the days thinking, I look at the Yankees game and think if there's value on the other side. And I thought Syndergaard would be shut down, but he wasn't shut down. So
it was Yurfie all day. Anyways, speaking of Yurfies, Chris, we got NHL action tonight. We had 14 goals last night in the defensive struggle. I don't know how. It just seems that they changed the rules a few years ago in the NHL to beef up the scoring, and now maybe they're starting to realize that maybe they've taken it a little too far without the physical part of the game. That's no longer there.
Yeah, I think that's a fair statement to make. I think that sometimes even the players don't even know what the rules are anymore. Like you look at that goal that got that was given yesterday that probably should have been called back for offside. It's even some of the announcers were surprised that the goal was given, but. It's just the NHL we're in nowadays. Playoff hockey, not as consistently low scoring as it used to be. And, last night was just an example of that, but that game had everything. You had the Avalanche jump out to a massive lead. You had both backup goaltenders in. You had the Oilers make a late comeback before falling short. You had that questionable refereeing. It was a good game, but still potentially 6 games max to go.
Well, we got the Rangers tonight up against the up against the Lightning. The Lightning have had a few days off to think about things, to let it stew, do whatever they need to do. The Rangers, of course, fresh off the ice, but boy, they have been straight cash at Madison Square Garden. Home dogs in this one tonight. I like the Rangers big. Chris, how about you?
Yeah, I like the Rangers as well. I think that the Tampa Bay Lightning probably were going to always be favored in this spot. But for me, at a certain point, rest has to equal rust, at least a little bit. I know these guys are the two-time defending Stanley Cup champions, but I think, an 8-day layoff is a lot to go against a Rangers team that's feeding on momentum right now, that is on a high after, such a big win over Carolina. And it wasn't like they had to battle and scrap for that win. They controlled that game from the opening puck drop. And I think the Rangers at home, like you said, have just been dominant. I think the home team 11-3 in the Rangers playoff games so far this season. I think if the Rangers are going to win this series, they've got to take game one, and I think they do that tonight. So yeah, give me the New York Rangers at plus money.
Brian, any thoughts?
Yeah, I'm going to play an alternate total here. I'm going to play the under 5 from 5.5. It pays out plus 145. I think we're going to see a total opposite game tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if they scored less than 3 goals today. But for me, I'm going to play the under 5. I think it's going to be I wouldn't even be surprised if there was no goals in regulation. But for me, I'm going to take the under 5 here. Good goaltending matchup here.
All right. Well, what are you selling today, Brian, in your big bounce back day here?
I got my Wild Wednesday 3-pack. My 3 best bets, 1 NHL, 2 Major League Baseball for $40 at pickdogs.com premium picks. I'm looking to, June's usually a strong month for me. So I'm hoping to repeat that starting today.
Chris?
Yeah, 2-2 yesterday, but unfortunately we didn't hit our pick-off play, but that's fine. We're going to get right back to it today. Love today's $15 pick-off play. I also have a 5-pack up, my crooked number 5-pack. The pick-off play is included in that 5-pack. So I got the pick-off play, obviously $15, or the 5-pack for $49.95.
I got my $15 big play. You can use that code June10, get 10% off of that. I got 2 other picks. I'm going to put them together in the 3-pack. It's going to include the big play more than likely. I have another pick that I like. I might add that instead. So I'm on the fence with it. I don't know, 6 of one, half dozen of the other, but I think I will add that other play. So I'll have a separate 3-pack in addition to the big play, which yesterday another big play winner. So back on the winning streak. It seems that I don't hit all of the big plays, but it seems that I hit a lot more than I don't hit. I think these are going at about a 70% plus clip. And we had the Astros last night easy, of course, following up the Mets run line the night before. Anyways, let's get to today's games. We've got the Guardians up against the Royals. The Royals really let me down yesterday. We got the Mets against the Nationals, and we've got the Cardinals against the Padres. I am staying clear of that thing. Brian, what do you think?
Well, I'm going to go here with the New York Mets at an alternate run line, -2.5 at plus 124. Evan Lee, if you look his numbers up, the guy's a Double-A pitcher, and his minor league totals for his career, 7-8, 3.79 ERA, so he's a mediocre pitcher at best. Carlos Carrasco, we know that he can get hit around at times, but I think with the way the Mets are playing, I think the Nationals are in for another beatdown here. So I'm going to lay the -2.5 with the Mets. And then I'm going to try the Kansas City Royals just to lean here with Keller on the mound. He has been getting hit a little bit lately. I'm a little worried about that, but I think he's the better pitcher in the matchup than the Royals. Guardians really took care of business yesterday. I think the Royals bounce back and get this one.
Chris, I'm saying yes to the Yerfie in that Nationals-Mets game. It has been the series of the Yerfie. What do you think in these 3?
I'm thinking I gotta get you out of my brain, because that's exactly what I was thinking as well. I like the Yerfie in that game. I like the over 1.5 runs in the first inning. Hell, I might sprinkle a little bit on 2.5 and 3.5 as well. But I also like the Mets team total over in that game. It's at 5.5 at plus 115. I love that. I think Evan Lee, who's been a subpar pitcher in Double-A, going to have trouble transitioning to a major league start here against a Mets team that's playing some of the best ball in the NL East right now. So give me the Mets team total over in that one, as well as the Yurfie and the over in the first inning. And I like the under in that Kansas City and Cleveland matchup. Keller's had his issues lately, but the Guardians have done me dirty the last couple of games, and I think that he could keep him under control here. Connor Pilkington, not a pitcher I love, but we're starting to see his workload increase, and he's pitching all right. And I think he could hold down the Royals for a few innings and hand it off to the Cleveland bullpen from there. So give me the under 8.5, 9 in that one, whatever you can get it up.
I like the Yurfie in the Nationals Mets game. I think we're the only Yurfie people out there. It's like, it just seems everyone loves to say Nerfie. I love Yurfie. I think the Cardinals Padres is a great game to sit out and watch as a fan. And I don't know, lean to the Royals against the Guardians there with Keller, but Keller has not pitched well in his last two starts. If he pitches the way he has his last two, I might be off the Keller bandwagon, dare I say. Anyways, we go to Colorado, where the Rockies take on the Marlins. We've got the Diamondbacks taking on the Braves, and the Oakland Athletics wheeling it back out to the mound for another go at it at home, where they have been straight. I was going to say something, but I'll just say poop emoji on that one. They have been absolutely hideous. It's like, if you want to talk about a team that doesn't want to play for a city anymore, man, it is Oakland. Brian?
Yeah, in that grouping of games here, I'm going to take the yes runs first inning with the Miami Marlins and Rockies. I'm sure Mitch will like this one as well. Trevor Rogers.
It doesn't take much to get me on a Yurfie.
So I think that there's a run in the first inning. I could definitely see that. And then I'm going to take Miami Marlins a lean for the game. I like Trevor Rogers. I think he'll turn it around before the season's end. So, and at this price, I'm in on the Marlins. And then give me the Oakland A's plus 1.5. I mean, we saw people get burned in a huge way, like Verlander against Seattle. Cole Irvin's been competitive all year. Usually pitches about 7 innings. I think Oakland can keep this with a run. I mean, everybody and their mama's on the Houston Astros today, but I'll take the Athletics plus 1.5.
Ruffalo.
Well, for me, my mom is a smart woman because I'm going with the Houston Astros minus. I'm going with the Astros minus 2.5. I see Oakland and a 5-22 mark on the run against the run line at home, and that just sends me going the other way. I know it's probably going to be a very public play with Justin Verlander, but he got shelled in his last start. I don't expect him to get shelled 2 starts in a row. As long as the Houston offense does its job, I think it's going to be a long day for Cole Irvin and the A's, and in the Oakland Unathletics, I should say. And I'm going to take the Yurfie in that Arizona-Atlanta matchup. I think we at least get 1 run in the first inning. Maybe you could take an extended total there, but I'm going to take the Yurfie in that one.
I like the Yurfie in Colorado. Trevor Rogers is my Yurfie guy. I think Oakland's just a mess. I just do. I gave out a prop in my 7 free picks in just 5 minutes. Cole Irvin over 3.5 strikeouts. This comes from the betting tools. Over 3.5 strikeouts, Cole Irvin, 100% prop hitter. And these 100% prop hitters, I even hit my, what's his name? Draisaitl, Chris? Draisaitl. I even hit my Draisaitl prop. That's how good the prop betting tools are. I don't even know the guy's name. And he scored more than 1.5 points last night. 2 assists. It's all it took to cash. And, that's all we needed. And I think, we hit the guys that the teams I don't know, the players I don't know, and the players I don't like. We even hit a Zach Wheeler strikeout prop the other night. Yeah, why not? I'm just going to keep riding it. Cole Irvin over 3.5 strikeouts. It's 100%er. It's paying plus odds. Why not? Anyways, we move on. We go to the game between the Rockies and the Marlins. Game 2, never met a Herman Marquez Yurfie I didn't like, that's for sure. We got the Phillies against the Giants, and we've got Nestor Cortez Jr. up against Reed Detmers. Chris, no, it's not Desi. It's Nestor. Who do you like in these?
Oh, I'm going to take I'm with you. I like the Yurfie in that Marlins Rockies game. I think you go Yurfie doubleheader in that one. And I'm leaning towards the San Francisco Giants here. I do like Rodon, and I got to see, I think, another couple consistent starts from Aaron Nola before really backing him, even at a decent price like this by his standards. So I'll lean towards the Giants in that one, and I'm gonna go Yankees team total over in this one. I think they tee off on Reed Detmers in this one and put up another crooked number.
Right.
For me in that time slot, I agree and disagree with my man Chris here. I'm also going to back the Yankees today with Nestor Cortez. He's been phenomenal all year, and Reed Detmers had that no hitter, but we've seen him get bounced around. I think in his last 2 starts, I don't see any reason why the Yankees can't win this game by 2. And then the Phillies and Giants, Aaron Nola's had 3 of the last 4 starts have been spectacular. But Rodon, I think he's been hit around a little bit last 3 starts. Phillies are about as desperate as the team can get, losers of 5 straight. They're not going to get swept by the Giants today. For me, it's easy money. Take the Phillies.
I like that Yurfie in the Rockies game, and the Angels are just in a really bad tailspin ever since I said they were a World Series contender. That pretty much put the hex on them. Was good enough to get it done. Anyways, of course the Phillies, it's just an automatic. You guys, anyone that tuned in, happened to be subscribed to our channel, gets notifications. Well, I hit the wrong button and everybody got the VIP show. So that was one of the premium picks that I have for today is the Giants.
Or at least you don't have a big job where if you hit the wrong button, it's sent off like a missile or something. We want you handling the big board. Can't be hitting the wrong button.
The hell are you talking about?
I'm not talking gibberish.
What
the
in
guy
the hell are you talking about?
You never seen that meme where the guy has the red buttons, he doesn't know what to press? Well, we don't want the guy that presses the wrong button, and anyway,
yeah, I got time to sit around and look at.
It was a bad joke.
Brian's memes.
Yeah. It's a bad joke.
Hey, did you see that meme that Brian sent? No, I didn't. The meme. Anyways, I like the Giants. I'd lay the reverse run line here. But go out and buy yourself a Porsche. Anyways, we got the Orioles and the Mariners. We've got lost my mouse. The Blue Jays and the White Sox and the Tigers and the Twins. Chris?
Yeah, the only one I love in this time slot is the first 5 innings under between the Twins and Tigers. I think Tariq Skubal, he's been pitching very well. I think he has another solid start to the game here. The reason I'm taking the first 5 is because I don't know how long Bailey Ober is going to stay in this game. I think he does have a competent outing against a fairly soft-hitting Tigers lineup, but it eliminates the guesswork of the bullpen here. I think you take the first 5 under and watch a bit of a pitcher's duel through the first half of this game.
How about you, Brian?
For me in that group in the games here, I think you're going to see Minnesota and Detroit as long as I think the Twins are going to be in the game by the time Skubal gets out of it. It's going to be a tie game, and then late Minnesota wins it here. So for me, I like the Minnesota Twins. Normally I'm a Skubal guy, but I think Minnesota bounces back from that loss yesterday. And the Chicago White Sox, Michael Kopech, absolute stud on the mound, 1-1, 1.29 ERA. I think he gets it done against the Blue Jays and Ryu. White Sox lost yesterday by a run. I think they bounce back and get a W, and it's plus money as well. So count me in.
White Sox generally play well against left-handed pitching. That's for sure. I put on the whatever you call them, the bookmarks. I put Blue Jays Tigers. Ooh, I get probably hammered. This guy doesn't know anything about Blue Jays Tigers. Anyways, I like the Mariners plus minus a run and a half here. The Orioles 0-100 against the Mariners at Camden on the run line. I'm going to stick with the Mariners there. That comes courtesy of the betting tools. And I'll take, I like that under in that Tigers Twins game too. Under, Ober. Go to our next set of games.
Did you mean to do that?
Yeah, of course. It was brutal. That was about as bad as it gets. All right.
Yeah, your jokes are funny. You're making fun of my jokes.
Want to hear another joke?
I like Chris's jokes. They're okay.
Phillies.
Today, brother. I can almost guarantee a W.
I personally guarantee it. Got the Red Sox and the Reds, the Cubbies against the Brew Crew. Jason Alexander of Seinfeld fame on the mound for the Brewers. Got the Texas Rangers up against the Rays and the Dodgers up against the Pirates. If you have been backing the Dodgers, man, where are all those Dodger lovers in the comments that were bashing me earlier this season? Now that you're down about 15 units on the year, not so pretty anymore, is it, Ruffalo?
No, you can't slap lipstick on that pig anymore. But I think for this one, or for this set of games, I'm gonna lean towards the Cincinnati Reds. I like Hunter Green. I just think he hasn't really had the luck that he's needed to sort of get the wins in that department. But he's pitched really well, and I think that for me, Garrett Whitlock, not necessarily a minus 208 pitcher. He started to regress a little bit. So if you want to take the Reds plus 1.5, you could. I'm gonna try to go full value here and take the Reds on the money line. And you know what? Why not? I'm going to go back to the Pittsburgh Pirates here, plus 220. Jose Quintana has been their best shot at a win for much of the season. And again, Mitch White, not a minus 263 pitcher. I get it. It's the team behind him. That's the majority of that price. But give me the Pirates money line. I'm trying to find the reverse line here, because I think you could potentially cash in on that. Plus 300 on the reverse line, minus 1.5 for the Pirates. I'll take that all day.
For me in that group in the games here, I'm going to take the Pittsburgh Pirates plus the 1.5 here. Mitch White belongs in AAA baseball, not the majors. I think Quintana can keep the Pirates competitive in this one. I like the Milwaukee Brewers with Jason Alexander on the mound, probably for name alone. Plus the Brewers, I don't see them losing 2 in a row to the Cubbies. So I'll take the Brewers. And then the Reds plus 1.5. I think the book's out on Whitlock. I think the Reds can keep it within a run against the Boston Red Sox. So Cincinnati Reds plus 1.5 there.
It's that famous Seinfeld episode. Ruth, Mantle, DiMaggio, Costanza. Yes, I'm taking the Brewers in this one. Name alone, no other reason. And and I hate the Cubs, so taking the Brew Crew there. Yeah, the Pirates, Jose Quintana. This is a guy that I think could end up on the Dodgers by the time all is said and done this season. I think Jose Quintana is the trade bait for the Pirates. This is the guy that they might actually get someone back for. Every year the Pirates deal, these players at the trade deadline and the offseason, all of a sudden they get nothing back. I think this is the time that they actually do, and I think it's Quintana who always seems to be the central figure in one of these trades where someone gets looted. And I think this is perfect year for it again. Left-handed pitcher at the trade deadline, always in high demand. Going to go with Jose Quintana here to beat Mitch White's sweep of the Dodgers. Man, that'd be a plus 1,000 and change sweep on that one. And Cincinnati Reds against the Red Sox. I loved them yesterday. I love them again today. And Jeffrey Springs did me dirty last time out. I'm going to sit that one out as much as John Gray is super hittable. Anyways. Any parlays, props?
Yep, for me, my parlay, I'm going to take the I'm going to take the Cincinnati Reds plus 1.5, the Pittsburgh Pirates plus 1.5, and then my Philadelphia Phillies on the money line in that parlay.
Yeah, I'm going to go with a long shot parlay today. I think it's plus 1750 was what I got it at. Mets team total over 5.5. Cincinnati Reds on the money line and the Pittsburgh Pirates on the money line.
Reds money line for me. I'm going to pair them up with the Milwaukee Brewers and throw in the Mariners on the run line. So that will be my parlay. Anyways, this is Mitch. Thanks for joining us. I like these quick shows, quick to the point. And we're out 25 minutes. Nothing wrong with that. Keeping it under a half hour, keeping it real. As always, thanks everyone for joining us. Make it a winning day. Got our discount code for June is up 10% off in June. Be there or
B square.
B square. Be there. Be a Nerfy better. I love betting the Nerfy. This is my favorite. It is my new favorite bet. Yes, runs first inning just because all those Nerfy. I mean,
it's hip to be square, guys.
It doesn't even make sense, man. It doesn't even make sense. Have a great day.